Yeah, we're re-recording.
You are
Just make
recording.
sure everything's working from my point of view. Yeah, okay.
Sounds good so far.
Just because I blew out before. All right. G'day, patrons. Joel and I are here to give you a brief update on the cookers across the country. They've been very, very busy. It's been a spectacular week. There was so much going on that we just needed to tell you all about it.
Yeah, I figured you guys might be sitting there thinking, well, actually, no, people have been saying it on Twitter repeatedly that there's too much going on. Not once a week. We need more than once a week.
Come on, you clowns. Get some more shit behind the paywall out.
So now we're making it so only people who give us money get an insight into what's going on. But you all know what's going on. I mean, maybe you do. So the last week has been fucking mad. You've had Camp Epic going completely bonkers. People hunting guys that have been picking up women that then turn up to be picking up children. People who just want to fight people. There's been fist fights around the camp constantly. The call-outs for stuff is great. They're calling out for T-shirts. Because apparently people just bought a backpack full of fucking clothes and didn't realize they were going to be there for 10 days and counting.
Just the one pair of underpants. That'll be enough.
Please send clothes. And, you know, like we said, people are shitting in boots, which is very funny. But, like, it is terrifying. And, like, as someone who doesn't like children, I'm not the kind of person who should really be the advocate for them. But there are kids there. And there's nowhere to shit.
It's not right. There's overcrowding.
They don't deserve that.
When you see these people interviewed on lives, they think it's some kind of, sort of hippie utopia. And I can tell them utopias don't exist. When people try and have utopias, it always ends badly. And it's going that way for the cookers. Now, they had to basically shoot through today. We'll get on to that in a minute. But there's great news because the queen of the movement, Monica Smith, and her gorgeous hair are on their way.
It's so Canberra. Funny. Such bullshit. I mean, yeah. As you know, say, God or the cancellation of a venue in Brisbane, really it is. Whatever takes your fancy.
I'm going to go with God. God has just said, look, I've cancelled your show in Brisbane because, let's face it, no one in Queensland knows who you are. So I really want you to pack up the Winnebago and head to the nation's capital where she plans to speak, and she's actually said this. She's going to speak to a million-strong audience of ferals, plague rats, pedophile obsessives, and violent extremists.
That million is on the short list for the new theme as one of the things. I estimate 1 million people because it just sums up like the entire last year of activism.
Yeah, well, of course she did look at a crowd of around 40,000 in Melbourne one time and proclaimed that as 800,000. So she multiplies things by 20.
And now we're looking at 1 million. We're looking at 1 million.
Yeah. So it's look, what's a gazillion between friends? It's still a lazy 4 mil short of what Ricardo Bozzi needs in order to install himself as Australia's Führer. Look, I just wonder if she's going to be accepted by a nationwide crowd. Job. She's sent out a lot of messages saying she loves Hoodie and all his fine work.
Yeah. So she has platformed him a lot. He owes her a favour, so maybe he'll just vouch for her on the day, and a lot of people will just go, "Oh, God, man, Qantas pilot says lady with nice hair is good." Like it's possible. They are idiots. But
I don't know that they're going to roll a red carpet out, though.
Soz is convinced otherwise. And she's very
see
smart.
Her pull up in the horse and carriage and as the queen of the movement. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think so either. And like I say, Soz is a fucking cooker whisperer and really should be doing our job for us. Well, she is actually. But basically, when it comes down to it, she says that she's going to turn up. She's giving a moderate voice that is going to capture the hearts and minds of a lot of people there who aren't completely comfortable with the hanging style of Bozzi. But all I ever see is hang them all. So personally, my gut says she's going to be one of those people who turns up and no one's really going to care.
And what's she going to say? I mean, what is she going to say?
She speaks fluent idiot, but this is a tricky one.
She will appeal to the Christian sort of right movement that is there.
Yeah, which does exist.
And she'll talk about the Lord and how the Lord has sent her to Canberra and all that sort of stuff, and that really we need to stop vaccine mandates and stop vaccinating our children. All this sort of nonsense, that there's no vaccine. Can we just remind people there are no vaccine mandates for children? It's a parental decision, and they actually want that taken away.
Yeah.
They actually want the ability of parents to make their own decisions about the health of their children taken away, which, by the way, would involve some form of mandate. Fucking idiots.
Oh, they are
yeah. So, look, Monty, she'll turn up with a gorgeous hair. I think protect the hair. I think that's what you've got to do.
That's
You've
the
got
most
to
important
circle
thing.
around the hair.
The AFP should have a task force around the hair.
The people's hair.
The people's hair. It's ours. It's ours. We paid for it. Oh, no, I didn't pay for it. Idiots paid for it through donations to a fake legal fund, which was actually being fucking backed up by legal aid and pro bono lawyers who were there to just fucking scum on some later shitty fight the fine stuff from Arby.
One question you can guarantee won't be asked is, where's that 300 grand, Monty?
Yeah, where's 300 grand? Where's the money?
Where's
the money, Mon? Where's the money, Mon? Okay, so what I'm going to say here is, and this is something really triggered me with the Winnebago thing, is that toilets are so thin on the ground.
Yeah.
So imagine her
turning
where you
come
up.
From.
She's pregnant, right? So she's like, and I don't like say
she's throwing up in the morning. She's throwing up a Wheat Bix around about 8:30 in the morning.
This campsite is not a good place for a pregnant person. I'm not saying there aren't pregnant people there. People are probably getting pregnant there. That's a whole other story. But realistically, I'm not begrudging her for the fact that she should probably be staying in a hotel somewhere. Hotel, motel, don't care. And let's face it, she's a fucking great designated driver, but I hear you can't find a park. So whether she is in a hotel or not, if she is in a Winnebago, which is entirely possible, I love the idea of her just turning up and everyone just shitting in her van.
Yeah. Money, I'm really busting. I'm busting.
Mate,
I love your hair.
Really
can I just,
I'm fucking struggling.
I've got gastro real bad, man.
It's just very, very funny.
Yeah, so, look, that's definitely going to be a thing. Someone's going to be banging on the door of Monty's Winnebago and saying, fucking, can you just let me... I'm shedding both shoes, and I still need to let rip.
If so, like cookers,
can I have a go on the toilet?
They'll have like a sub story. It'd be like, "Oh, my uncle has cancer, and my son is
backed up. Shit is backed up.
You know, because everyone's got a sub story in the movement. It was like, "Oh, my friend is vaccine injured. Please give me money." Like, you know, like it's just so yeah. That'll be the shit currency. You're like, "Oh, look, I'm vaccine injured and I have no like bladder control, so like, please let me use your toilet."
Oh no, please no.
What a fucking
yes, yeah. Look, if you don't let me go, I'm just gonna do it.